Hello, good afternoon all. So today we'll study the first unit from the PPS. Here, the first unit from the PPS is problem solving, programming and Python programming. In this unit, we are going to study about the problem, also the concepts which are used for solving this problem. After that, in second topic, we'll study about the program designing tools in which it contain algorithms, flowchart and the pseudocode. And the last topic is it is related to the basics of Python programming. So here we'll study some basic concepts of Python programming, how to write and execute Python program. We'll study about it. So at the starting, we'll study about problem. What is a problem? Problem is nothing but it is a situation or the question or a thing that causes difficulty, stress or the doubt. So here problems are nothing but these are the situation or you can say it as a issues that need to be solved. In here we have taken the some general examples from the day-to-day life like financial crisis, it is one problem, health crisis, it is another problem. Okay, these are the day-to-day life problems we have taken like workplace problem or career pressure or unfair treatment, confusion. Okay, these are the regular day-to-day life problems are there. We'll study about it that how to solve this problem. If you want to solve this problem, you need to apply some strategies that will work. To apply those strategies, we need to ask question to ourselves like what do I know about the problem? Okay. If your problem is like if you want to calculate the area of circle. So here you need to find out what do I know about the problem? Do I know each and everything about the problem or not? After that, we need to ask the second question to ourselves, like, what is the information that I have to process in order to find the solution? So, do I have all the information that is required to solve that problem? We need to ask the same question to ourselves. Okay. Then the third one is we need to ask the question like, what does the solution look like? How the solution look like? If your problem is to find out the area of circle, your solution will be the area of circle will be calculated by using the formula pi r square. Okay. So here you know about the solution, how that solution will look like. Then the what sort of special cases exist? Is there any special case exist? We need to find out those special cases. Okay. And we need to find out the solution to those special cases also, whether because of these special cases also you will get the same output or not. Suppose like if your problem is uh, related to the car, broken car, okay, and you need to repair that car. So here in special cases we'll check whether the car works in rainy season also or not, in water. Okay, we need to check it. So this one is a special case here. If rainy season occurs, then we need to check whether your car work for rainy season also or not. Okay. Next one is how will recognize. I recognize that I have found the solution. If you get the solution, you need to recognize it that I have found the solution. Next one is problem solving with the computer. Here computer is nothing but it is a electronic machine which is mainly used to perform some operations. Like computer is a multi-purpose electronic machine which is mainly used for storing, organizing and processing the data. Computer is not able to find the solution by itself. So if you want the solution for particular problem, then at that time you need to give that you need to give the process with the help of which you will get a solution here. Okay, so computer will not find the solution by itself as it is an electronic machine. You need to give some instruction to the computer, then and then only computer will find out the solution for it. Okay, so here programmer or the developer have to give the code, the instruction to the machine so that that machine or computer will find out the solution. So if you want to find out the solution by using the computer, you need to know that it is a electronic machine and it it will not able to find the solution by itself. You need to give some instruction to it. Then and then only it will find out the solution. Okay. So all the efforts required to understand the problem and define the procedure to solve that problem are taken by the programmer. So all the efforts are taken by the programmer as programmer is giving a instruction to the machine. Okay. Next topic is problem solving in everyday life. To solve a problem from the everyday life, you need to follow these 6 steps. Your first step is you need to identify the problem. After that, you need to understand what problem is. Then the next step is you need to understand the alternative ways to solve the problem. Number of ways we need to find out with the help of which you can solve that problem. And in next step, we need to select the best way with the help of which you can get the solution. And after finding out that best way, next step is we need to find out the instructions, okay, that enable you to solve the problem. So if you have selected a best way to use that to apply that best way, you need to perform some instructions here. You need to follow those instructions, and after that you will get the solution here. So step 6 is evaluate the solution. So you will get the solution here in 6 steps. You need to check it whether it is giving you the exactly correct output or not. Okay, here we'll consider one example, one day-to-day life example. Like the problem is I am always late for the college. Okay, this one is a problem. So here we need to follow these 6 stages. So first step is we need to find out the problem. So here the problem is I'm always getting late for the college. This one is a problem. So we have identified the problem. After that, the second step is we need to understand the problem. In understanding the problem, we need to find out, list out the problem, probable reasons of getting late for the college. So here we need to find out the reasons because of which you are always late for the college. So here we have find we'll get some reasons like sleeping late or waking up late or transportation problem. Okay. So because of this problem, we are always late for the college. Then the third step is we need to select the alternative ways to solve the problem. So we need to find out the ways with the help of which we can solve those problems. Whatever the problem we have listed here, in second step, we need to find out the alternative ways with the help of which you will get the solution here. So here alternative ways are like sleeping early at home or waking up early or waking alarms you can apply or resolving the traveling issues. Because of traveling issues also you may be late for the college. Okay, so these are the alternative ways we have find it out. After that we need to select the best way. In next step we'll select the best way. So here best way is sleeping early in the night. If you sleep early in the night, then uh, you will wake early in the morning and you will be on time for the college. Okay, so here the best way is you need to sleep early in the night so that you can solve this problem. After that we need to list out the procedure. Okay, so we have selected a best way here, but we need to follow the procedure. We need to follow some instruction, then and then only you will get the output here. So to find out to get this best way, you have to follow this procedure. Here the procedure is firstly having a dinner as early as possible. After that, avoid use of mobile phones in the night. After that, completing the homework as early as possible, and then going early to the bed. Okay, so we need to follow this procedure so that you can sleep early at the night and you will wake up early in the morning. And the last stage is evaluate the solution. So after applying this procedure, you will get the solution. This one that you reached college on a time. Okay. So likewise, you can apply these 6 stages to find out the solution for a problem. Next topic is difficulties with the problem solving. So here, these are the difficulties which comes whenever you solve any particular problem. So first difficulty is lack of problem solving experience. if you don't know about that problem. If you have already solved that problem, you can easily find out the solution there, right? Like like a developer is there. If developer gets some error and the developer has already dealt with such type of error, then he will easily get the output here, right? So the lack of problem solving experience. If you have experience, you can solve it easily. If that error occurs first time only, then you will get the um, you will require the large time comparatively. Okay, so your first difficulty with problem solving is lack of problem solving experience. Second difficulty is inadequate solution steps. If you have applied um, less steps comparatively, if in your solution here we have taken the total 4 stages we need to apply, then and then only you will get the solution. So after, instead of applying these 4 stages, if you applied only 3 or 2 stages, it means you are applying the inadequate solution steps, and because of this you will not get the output. So this one is the second difficulty. Third one is incorrect problem definition. If you don't know about the problem, okay, you need to know each and everything about your problem. If you don't know, if you consider the wrong problem statement, then you will get the wrong output here. Okay, so incorrect problem definition, in this case you need to, you should know each and every thing about your problem. Okay, so whatever the problem you are given, you need to find out the correct problem definition here. Okay, and if you consider any incorrect statement here, you will get the incorrect output. Next one is alternative chosen incorrectly. So whatever the alternatives you will get, if you have chosen incorrect alternative from those uh, alternatives which you have get in this third stage, then at that time you will get the incorrect output here. So you need to choose that alternative correctly so that you will get the correct output here. Next one is incorrect solution evaluation. If you have evaluated that solution incorrectly, like suppose baking a cake is your problem, okay, and you have baked cake, but you have given that cake to your relatives or to your friends to taste. Your friends or relatives, it may happen that they will give you the incorrect solution evaluation and they will say you that it's a yummy cake, okay, it's a good cake. So you need to evaluate your solution correctly from the correct people here. Okay, if you are a developer, you have developed any code, then you cannot uh, find out the error in your program, right? You need to check that developed solution with the help of the testers. Okay, so next one is invalid logic. Invalid logic means if you have applied invalid logic in your program, if you are applying some procedures, some steps, and those steps are invalid, then you will get the wrong output here. Okay, so these are the difficulties with the problem solving. Okay, so the next topic is types of problems. Here, two types of problems are there. These problems, it can be categorized into the two types depending upon how the solution is found or the approach which is followed to get that solution. So on the basis of the solution which you get, on the basis of this, the problems are divided into the two types. First one is algorithmic solution and the second one is heuristic solution. Algorithmic solution is nothing but what? Here in this case, these problems are solved by following some procedure or the steps. So in case of algorithmic solutions, here you know about the procedure which you need to follow. Okay, like one example is given, like baking a cake. If the problem is like baking a cake, the procedure is already you know about it. So you have to follow those instructions and you will get a output here. So in case of algorithmic solution, your steps are already defined. You need to follow that steps, you need to follow that procedure, and you will get the output here. While in case of heuristic solutions are nothing but what? Here in this case, in such types of problems, these problems are solved by using knowledge based, that is collecting the information about the problem. Means in case of heuristic solutions, your procedure is not given. We need to perform some trial and error basis here so that you will get the output. Okay, one example is given like expanding one's business, or stock market is there. In case of stock market also, what we need to perform, we need to perform some trial and error basis here, right? In stock market you will require the experience and the knowledge about it, then and then only you will get the correct solution here, right? So heuristic solutions are nothing but what, in this case we need to follow that 6 stages for problem solving for more than one times. Okay, so these 6 stages which we are using to find out the solution, these 6 stages we need to apply it for more than one times to get the solution in case of the heuristic solutions. Okay, in this approach the experience and the knowledge is very important, and with this heuristic solution problem solver, they has to follow the 6 steps of problem solving for more than once. Okay, and it is also known as a trial and error based solution, as we need to apply some procedures. These 6 stages more than once means here the procedure is not given. You don't know about the procedure, the instructions which you need to follow. So you need to perform here some trial and error basis. Then and then only you will get output. Whenever you will get output, after that you can find out the stages here and you are going to apply those stages. Okay. Next topic is modularization. Modularization is nothing but what? Here, one complex algorithm is given or complex problem is given. We need to divide that complex problem into the sub problems. Okay, so that you can find out the solution for those sub problems. So, if one complex problem is given, then the best way to solve that problem is we need to divide that problem into some sub problems so that we can solve those sub problem. Like suppose one calculator program is given. Okay, calculator, in calculator program if you want to perform the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so here this calculator program is your complex problem. You are going to divide that problem into some sub problems. Like in first problem we'll find out the addition, how to perform addition. In second one we'll find out the solution to find out the subtraction of two numbers, then multiplication of two numbers, and the division of two numbers. So in case of modularization, what we are going to do, we'll divide that complex problem into the sub problems, and we are going to find out the solution for those sub problems. Okay. So in case of modularization, here we are going to find out the solution for the addition. In second function, in second subproblem, we'll find out the solution for the subtraction. In third one, we'll find out the solution for the multiplication, and in fourth one, we'll find out the solution for the division. Okay. So the process of dividing an algorithm into the models is called as a modularization. Process of dividing an algorithm into the submodels or subproblems. It is known as a modularization. In case in case of modularization, we are going to perform here top-down approach. Top-down design approach is used. Here in top, the complex problem is given, and we are going to divide that problem into subproblem. Means we are going to apply here top-down approach. Okay. Top-down design approach, it starts by dividing the complex algorithm into one or more functions, and these functions can be further decomposed into the one or more sub-functions. So in case of top-down approach, first you will get the complex algorithm, complex problem, and you will divide that problem into the sub-functions, or you can say it as a sub-problems. Top-down design method is a form of stepwise refinement where we begins with the topmost model and incrementally add functions that it calls. So in case of top-down approach, we always begins with the topmost model, topmost complex problem, and after that we are going to divide it into the sub-problems here. Okay. Thank you. Next topic we'll study in next part.